Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of James Bond Bitcoin Live, episode 0060, hashtag bank. So, in this episode here, I'm going to talk a little bit about Coinbase, the Bitcoin bank. If you don't know who this is, I believe this is Brian. Is it Brian Armstrong? I think it's Brian Armstrong. I'm not quite sure these days. I think there was also a Fred Ersham, but I think he left. He saw the signs. Charlie Lee, who also worked at Coinbase, he also left. He saw the signs as well, and took off on his own project with Litecoin. So in the notes section, I have here. Let's see, what do I have? I have Charlie Lee, yeah, on Reddit. How Coinbase and other exchanges will handle the SegWit 2x hard fork. There's a link to it there. I think this is really important because although Coinbase is a signer of the New York agreement and is going along with this whole 2x hard fork, I think they still I think they're going to support both chains until one dies, or at least until they both fork and both survive. At least one dies, or at least they both fork. And so that's a good read. That should give you a good idea of what exchanges will do. Exchanges will not say no to more trading or more coins being listed on their platform. They will not say no. They'll take it. They'll take 2x coins. They'll take Bitcoin Cash coins. Although there have been exchanges that already stated they will not support SegWit 2x, but until it actually happens, and all of a sudden people have these extra SegWit 2x coins, there might be a good chance that they'll change their mind, because originally Coinbase was not going to support Bitcoin Cash until people cried about their free money. And once they cried about their free money, then they offered it. But they won't offer Bitcoin Cash until, I think, January of next year. So that'll be interesting. Also in the notes section, I have a link to Coinbase should clarify how they plan to handle the upcoming SegWit 2x hard fork. And there's a petition. If you follow that link, I think it'll take you to a petition. I don't know what Coinbase is going to do. I'm not even sure what their plans are overall. So who knows? All I know is that they are a signer on the New York agreement. I think they're pretty committed because they're willing to go with Bitcoin XT, Bitcoin Unlimited. They're going to take anything other than what's available now, which is Bitcoin Core. So they want, or at least Brian Armstrong wants, to get his hands on your Bitcoin. So I'll read the meme for here today. The meme says, if I say yes, can I touch? And you see he has his hands out there. He wants to put his grubby hands on your Bitcoin. Anyways, Coinbase is also known for being the first unicorn in the cryptocurrency space. So I got a little unicorn over there with a QR code, and that's probably why Brian Armstrong wants to touch. You know, he's being tempted. If he says yes to hashtag yes2x, he wants to touch. He wants to put his hands all over it. So good luck to him. I hope he comes out with an explanation. Coinbase is probably the largest consumer-based Bitcoin or cryptocurrency bank. They're more of a bank than anything else. They have a lot at stake. They built their whole business model on, being like a bank, being a third party in custody of your Bitcoin or your cryptocurrencies. Now, that defeats the whole purpose of owning any cryptocurrencies, because you're supposed to hold your own private keys. So anyways, I think his business model, it sounds great, it looks great. I would compare it to the AOL when the internet first came out. AOL was fantastic. Always, when it had scaling issues themselves, they always crashed, and the CEO had to come out and make a commercial about how they're upgrading their servers and everything. But lately Coinbase has been having a lot of customer service. There's a QR code on the right with the YouTube symbol, the YouTube logo. That should tell you a lot about Coinbase customer service. So, anyways, let me plug this in now. There we go. Now, I'm still doing the pot of gold. I'll be displaying this, I guess, all the time. Hopefully, it'll build up, and then once it builds up, good luck to you all in cracking the code. I have been experimenting with a lot of um, the ways that I can split my coins. So I'll be sharing that hopefully soon in the future here. I've tried to do a time lock, um, a new time lock address, and it works. And actually, I tried to use it today and have it set up for Saturday. So we'll see what happens. Go ahead and donate to the pot of gold. We'll see what happens. And then finally, oh my goodness, if you cloud mine, please, if you Genesis mine, please scan the QR code on the right side. That is my code for Genesis mining. I think you'll get a kick. And Marco, man, he is so happy. He's also a signer of the New York agreement. All right. So let's go back to Coinbase. All right. So there's some things that are going to happen with Coinbase. I've when I first got into Bitcoin, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot because it was easy, but you had to give up a lot of information. And back when I started, they gave a lot of um, a lot of leverage, not leverage, but you could buy more um, back then than you could now. Now, to increase your buy limits just on Coinbase, it's very, very small. At the same time, they did start an exchange company as well. But I think a lot of their decisions that they made in this industry was based on uh, their information they got from their customers, mainly Cripsy and other customers that end up being a scam. And so I think they thought that exchanges and exchanging for altcoins was a good plan, which it is if you're trying to extract money from your users. But I think at the same time, they were misinformed because a lot of the information they got or gathered came from Cripsy, Shapeshift. Anybody who has an account with them, they have privileged information. They were using that information to build out their business model. And I think a lot of that has backfired because it turns out those business models were cooked, false, and misleading. And I think they took a lot of that information and tried to extrapolate from that. So, um, they have raised a lot of money, but at the same time, I also think their ambition to become uh, a, a bank has led them down a road to hell, in my opinion, because they're acting as a third party. And once people realize that this is what you're trying to avoid, I mean, they're not going to leave their bitcoins at Coinbase anymore. They're going to pull them out, and that's what I've been forced to do. My account has been uh, effectively been shut down. I can't even buy from Coinbase. So if I can't buy from Coinbase and they want more people to come in buying Coinbase, which they're probably going to end up shutting down, there's no point in having Coinbase. So Coinbase is a unicorn. It's a unicorn because they're trying to be something that doesn't exist. They're trying to be a bank, a cryptocurrency bank But that doesn't exist, because if you know anything about cryptocurrencies, you'll understand that it's there's no need for a cryptocurrency bank. They're great for on-ramping, but unfortunately, I don't think they want you to take their coins out. So good luck to you, Brian Armstrong. Hopefully, you can come out with clarity on what you're going to do with the hard fork. It's coming up in about a month. So everyone, take care. Also, let me go back to the pot of gold. Uh, please donate to the pot of gold. It's for fun, and you actually might learn something. I'm learning a lot. I'm generating private keys. I'm experimenting with private keys. I'm experimenting with time lock addresses. I'm experimenting with sending addresses, or sending my bitcoins with Bitcoin senders instead of through wallets. I'm learning a lot how it works. I'm getting a better understanding of its possibilities and limitations. So I recommend all of you to experiment with wallet generators, wallets, Bitcoin senders. Get on the GitHub, experiment, look around. There's a lot of things that, as an individual, you can really do on your own, other than relying on hardware wallets or even software wallets. So, anyways, uh, click on the scan the QR codes and have some fun. Oh yeah, this guy. All right, this my 10 minutes are up. Thanks for watching, everyone. Let's see here. Um, like, dislike, leave a comment, leave a or even do a video response. Until next time, stay tuned. Bye.